Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. The title of our drama is General Laughter. Let me explain its derivation. In other times, playwrights often ended their comedic works with the overall stage direction, exit all amid general laughter. That meant that the characters at the finale should joyously troop off the stage the quickest way they could, thus leaving the audience with a warm glow of satisfaction that everything had, after all, turned out all right. However, by so informing you at the start as to our play's title, we by no means intend to reassure you as to its outcome.
Listen, I want to tell you something.
Go ahead.
Promise you won't laugh.
How can I promise till I know what it is?
Promise or I won't tell you.
If it's funny, I'll laugh.
You laugh and I'll kill you. I'll kill you. You understand?
Mystery drama General Laughter was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Elspeth Eric and stars Mercedes McCambridge.
It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
Let me set the scene for you. We are in someone's living room, high on the 11th floor of a modern apartment building. It's an attractive room, tastefully decorated in beige and white with blue accents in the pillows and an occasional chair. There are long windows at one end which give onto a balcony just big enough for 2 outdoor chairs and a tiny table between them. The kitchenette is at the other end of the room, partially hidden by a serving shelf. In front of the shelf are 2 high stools. On the shelf is a tape recorder.
I want you to listen to this. It only runs about 40 minutes. If it doesn't strike you as the most asinine thing you ever heard, well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't call it asinine. That sounds cold and unfeeling, and I honestly don't think I'm that kind of a man. I really don't. But you'll have to admit, after you've heard it, that it isn't exactly the kind of thing a man likes to come home to after a hard day's work. If you can listen to it dispassionately, not become all bogged down by emotion, it'll give you some idea of what was going on. Now, there's nothing for a few seconds. She didn't know too much about setting up a tape recorder, so it takes a little while. You'll see.
I have never recorded anything before, except voiceover commercials, and that was in a studio where they had engineers who took care of all those grubby little details. I've never before had the urge to tape record a suicide. I've never before had the urge to tape record a suicide. Okay, it works. Things mechanical scare me. I always expect them to blow up right in my face. But then I expect everything to blow up right in my face. I get a part in a play, I expect the theater to burn down. I get a commercial, I expect the company to go out of business. I get a running part on a soap opera, I expect to be written out by the end of the week. I think failure. I chase success, but I think failure. So please don't let me fail at this. Whatever saint is in charge of suicide, please, please, please don't let me fail at this. Now, just 1, 2, 3 bottles of sleeping pills. That ought to do it. I don't know how many pills to take. There's nobody I can call up and ask. I really came to this little rendezvous unprepared. See what I mean? I forgot a glass of water to wash the pills down. Honestly, I'm dumb. I'm dumb, right to the end.
The tape runs on here with nothing for less than a minute. It doesn't take long to get a glass of water. I want you to understand that there was absolutely nothing I could have done to stop this thing. I mean, I'm not God. I have my limitations. Boy, do I ever. There are days when I'm just one big bunch of limitations. Nothing else. When the most I can do is get up, get dressed, and go to work. And when I get to the station house, habit or memory or something will take over because I sure can't. Well, you don't want to listen to my tale of woe. All right, that was the water glass being set down. Now it starts again.
Okay, all set. One big glass of water, 3 little bottles of pills. So, take a pill, madam. Go ahead, take one. Take a lot. Take 2. As my grandmother used to say when she passed the cookies. And we all thought that was terribly funny, no matter how many times we'd heard it before. Take a lot. Take 2. Okay, so I'll take a lot. I'll take 2. That was easy. Now, the purpose of this tape recording is to, well, it's to record my last thoughts, I guess, if any. Yeah, there are some. And they keep chasing round and round in my brain. Still, what I would like is to tell the truth. For once. I have days when I'm not sure I haven't been lying from sunup to sundown. Even my dreams are lies. That's some days. Other days? No. You know what Sarah Siddons wanted chiseled on her tombstone? The words, I was an honest actress. Just that. Nothing more. Well, I tried to be an honest actress. And now at the very end of my life, I would like to try to be an honest person. You know? I mean, not to hold back anything, just to let it all hang out, as the kids say these days. I don't know why they talk so funny. Why can't they just say, speak the truth? I want you to know that, I want you to know why I have to do this, why I think I'm driven to it. Not that I know why I don't. But maybe if I keep on talking, something will surface. I've chosen to put this on tape instead of writing it down because when you write things down, there's always the temptation to go back and read it over and change it, make it look better, make it read better. I don't want to do that. See, what I want is for every word to register precisely as it comes out of my mouth, out of my head. And that's why the tape. So, to begin with, I don't feel anything. Maybe a little music could help. Wish I had a record of Peggy Lee's Is That All There Is? That'd be perfect. That'd be the absolutely perfect thing for right now. Is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friend, let's keep dancing. I ought to have that record. I could go down to the store and get it right now. No. That's an excuse not to go through with this. You're dodging and ducking just the way you've always dodged and ducked. Is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friend, it isn't enough. If that's all there is, it isn't enough. I can't go on any longer. Who was that Hollywood mogul who said in the ambulance on the way to the hospital, he said he looked up at his wife and he said, it's too tough, it's just too tough, and he died. Right then and there, he died. I think it was Harry Cohn who said that. Well, Harry Cohn, I'm with you. I'm crying. What am I crying for, Harry Cohn? I never even met Harry Cohn. I was never in Hollywood. I was always a New York actress. New York actresses are devoted to the theater. I couldn't go to Hollywood. I had to stay here where the theater was. That was the reason. That and the fact that Hollywood never made me an offer. It's truth-telling time, all right. I never had a decent offer anywhere. That's more the last time I saw anybody about any kind of a part in the theater. It was almost 6 months ago. A little pipsqueak of a producer nobody ever heard of said to me, "I see nothing for you in my first 3 productions." Jiminy. So I am reduced to parts on daytime television where I never know the lines, not really, no matter how hard I study them. And I know what he'd say. He'd say, "Nobody's forcing you to be an actress." Of course, as usual, he's right. Only I know that as long as I live, I'll never be able to stop trying. Ergo, stop living. Which brings me right back to where I started, with the pills. Why don't I feel sleepy, at least? I don't. I feel wide awake and I feel hungry. Oh, no. I can't feel hungry. Nobody in the process of taking her own life ought to be hungry. Now, that's too much. That's embarrassing. Nevertheless.
Time out here for a minute or so. It's true. I did used to say, nobody's forcing you to be an actress. I admit it. I wasn't always sympathetic. Actually, I hardly ever was. Because to begin with, it's always seemed to me that being an actress is 9/10 suffering and hardly any joy at all. In fact, you have to be pretty much of a masochist to even think about being an actress. All that being rejected over and over and over again. I know I couldn't stand it. I wouldn't stand it. I'd kill somebody first and go to jail. Here she starts up again.
2 saltines. That shouldn't interfere with anything. And I'll think better if my stomach isn't empty. Maybe. I suppose if you feel hungry, you don't really want to die. That's what all the smart people would say. They'd say, don't be silly. If you can eat 2 saltines, you can go on living. Well, smart people, poo-poo to you. It's not so easy to end everything. It's not easy at all. And maybe that's my last message to the world. If you think ending it all is a snap, you better think again and think hard, because that's what it is, hard. It isn't just slipping out of the world the way you slip out of a room at a party you found boring. Well, I feel something. Drowsiness or wooziness or something. I never felt so clear-headed in my life. Oh, I feel something. I didn't even eat the second cracker. Didn't eat any breakfast, no lunch. I ought to feel something. Oh, Lord. They're not going to trick me up on this, too. Not the last gesture of my life. They're not going to make this ridiculous, too. Like everything else, they're not going to make me a failure in this, too. I won't stand for that. I won't. I'll take the rest of the pills. I'll take all of the pills. Where's the bottle? The other bottle. This one's empty. What does that say there? 1 capsule 3 times a day for longer, stronger nails? What nails? Oh, no. Oh, no. I've been taking gelatin capsules. Gelatin to make my nails grow. Oh, no. I couldn't be that dumb. I'm not that dumb. Silly gelatin things have been in the medicine cabinet for years. That's just too much trying to kill myself with gelatin. I can't even do it right when it comes to something like... I can almost laugh myself. Well, anyhow, when I do finally bump myself off, I'll probably have nice long nails. Lovely corpse, beautiful nails. That's the old joke about the 2 men looking at their friend in the coffin, and one says, he looks wonderful, and the other one says, why shouldn't he? He just got back from Florida. That's a joke. That's a real joke. I wonder if somebody will look at my dead body and say she has lovely nails, and somebody else say, why not? She just took a whole bottle of gelatin pills. Gee, I hope so. I hope somebody says that, because that's really pretty funny. I'd laugh myself, only I seem to be crying. And I am so tired.
Once upon a time, a poet wrote, I am tired of tears and laughter, and men that laugh and weep. Of what may come hereafter for men that sow and reap. I am weary of days and hours, blown buds of barren flowers, desires and dreams and powers, and everything but sleep. We'll come back to you shortly with Act Two. We left our desolate heroine between tears and laughter. Midway in the supposed act of taking her own life, she discovered that the bottle she had thought held sleeping pills contained instead gelatin capsules. Gelatin to make the nails grow long. This is a most distressing discovery to make when one has embarked on the drastic enterprise of suicide. We pick up her story where she left off, between tears and laughter.
Now I have to start the whole silly business all over again because I took the wrong pill. But these little fellas, these are the right ones because it says right on the bottle, 1 capsule as needed for sleep. That's what it says, so I'm not wrong this time. Only I drank up all the water. See? It's always something. Now I gotta get some more water.
Let me tell you, I haven't been married to an actress for 12 years without learning something. You know, people generally think actors are very conceited, always showing off, always looking for applause. That's only partly true. The rest of the truth is that their little egos are so shaky that the only way they can get through life is by pretending to be somebody else. They can't wait to stop being themselves and start being some other person. I don't understand that. I never have, I never will, but I swear to you it's true. What I said about actors is true, and don't forget it. They're shadow people, living in the light of the imaginary people that they pretend to be. Personally, I think that's very sad.
I have everything a woman is supposed to want. Lovely apartment, lovely furniture, lovely children. I see, isn't that terrible? I put my furniture ahead of my children. I put this damn apartment and the rotten furniture ahead of my children in my list of worldly blessings. That just goes to show you I'm a lousy mother. I'm a lousy wife. Gee, I ought to start to feel something pretty soon. And in the meantime, some music. I meant to put on some music. Why didn't I do that? Why don't I do that now?
I don't know what all this guff about being a rotten wife and mother is meant to be. Actually, I don't know what a wife or a mother is supposed to be. All I know is the kids seem happy and I'm happy. Happy. What am I saying? Happy. I don't even know what happy is. I think I'm happy. I don't feel unhappy. Not often, anyway. Not too often. So I guess I'm happy. I know the kids are. I mean, they look happy. Never ask them, are they happy? It's not the kind of question you ask. Anyway, I never asked them. I never asked myself either. I never asked anybody. I mean, do you go around asking people, are you happy?
Well,
That's the tip.
we'll see if the music helps. What's going to happen to my children? Well, they don't need me. They're past needing me. Well, the real truth, the real bottom line truth is that I want to be what my children are. I want to be helpless and dependent and taken care of. I want somebody to bring me food and put on my clothes and take them off and wash them and iron them. I want somebody to be responsible for me because I'm just not capable. That's all. I just can't do it anymore. Oh, no. Oh, no. My mascara's running. My eyes hurt. probably look terrible all smeared. I don't want to be a lovely corpse with long nails and smeared mascara. That's funny. Well, anyway, like it or not, I'm now going to wash my face and I'll put on fresh mascara. If it is the last thing I ever do.
There's a long pause here for the mascara bit. Crazy, isn't it? I mean, putting on fresh mascara to look attractive, dead. Oh, you heard it. You heard the tape. What do you think? I mean, you know, you read books, you see plays or movies, whatever, and the suicide is always, well, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of solemn. It's very dramatic. I mean, at least it's always like that in books and films. It's never trivial or clumsy or ludicrous, never. Seems to me life is full of pathetic things. I know my life is. Things that make you look foolish instead of tragic. Insignificant when you want to look impressive. More than I ever admit. More than anybody ever admits. Why don't they? Why don't I? Vanity. That's why. Just simple human vanity. And that's why this tape is very important to me. I think it should pick up again right about now.
I'll just sit right here and put on this dumb mascara. Oh, boy. My hands are shaking. Oh, for Pete's sake, I can't use the drinking water to dip the brush in. Now I gotta have warmer water. I tell you, it's not easy, this. It's not easy at all to leave this earth.
You see what I mean? Silly things like warmer water. I mean, it's childish, isn't it? I don't mean that it isn't serious. I don't mean to put anybody down if they've got to the point where life is so hard that they'd even think of something like suicide. But life is hard. It's hard for everybody. I don't care who you are, rich, poor, famous, unknown. It's hard. Just like on the tape, it's tough. And I guess sometimes for some people it's just too tough. You know, I have often thought that maybe the best thing you can do for a child is to warn him that life is very tough. So it won't come as a terrible shock to him later on. Well, maybe life for a youngster is tough, too, and he's just pretending like you are to have it by the tail. Maybe that's the truth. I don't know why I never thought of that before. But you see now why I feel this tape is very important?
I have never felt a bigger fool than I do right now. But I don't care. Set up the mirror. Wet the little brush. Here we go.
You want to know something? I spent a lot of time working on dope addiction in my precinct. It's a terrible thing, dope addiction. Terrible. But it doesn't surprise me anymore that people get addicted. What surprises me is that some people don't. That's the amazing thing, that most people stumble along from cradle to grave with no outside help at all. That's what surprises me. That most people can do it. We really ought to be more sympathetic to one another, seeing that we're all in the same boat. We ought to care more. That's what it comes down to, I think. We should have more feeling. We should quit trying to be so smart and feel more. I'm starting to cry myself. Well,
there's one eye done. Oh. How many times has he watched me put on mascara and said, "You don't need that stuff"? And I said, "Yes, I do." And he said, "No, you don't." And then we were off and running again. Jesus, it's taking too long. I could just jump off the balcony, 11 stories up. That'd be quick. That'd be easy. Yeah, that's the idea. I could leave him a note. What could I say to my dear husband? Just stepped out for a minute. I can't say that. Oh, what's the matter with me? I'm trying to be flip. I'm trying to be funny. I'm crazy. I must be crazy. I feel it, really. I'm out of my mind. Lord, what am I going to do now? Oh, I know what I'll do. 4,
21st Precinct.
Is that you?
Yeah. Yeah, this is me. What's up?
Oh, listen to me. Listen carefully. Are you listening carefully?
Sure, baby. What's the matter?
Well, I've been trying for an hour and a half to kill myself.
What? You trying to do what?
Kill myself.
Honey, don't kid around.
I'm not kidding around.
Baby, listen to me. Now, talk a little slower or something, will you? I'm not reading it all, honey.
Okay. I have decided to kill myself.
Yeah?
And I got all the stuff here, all the sleeping pills. I took one whole bottle of pills.
All right, go on.
Only they turned out to be gelatin pills that I bought to make my nails grow.
Well, did you take any pills at all? I mean, besides the gelatin?
Oh, sure.
How many?
I don't know. Who cares how many?
Well, I'd just like to know.
What's the difference? I've decided now that I'm going to jump out the window.
Honey, sweetheart, please, honey.
So I thought that I was going to leave you a note. I mean, not just jump and not leave you anything. Anyhow,
keep talking.
I wanted to write you a note, see, a farewell note, you know.
Yeah, just keep talking to me, honey.
And I tried to think what I could say. I thought I'd write down the first thing that came into my head.
Yeah?
Well, the first thing that came into my head, and I could see the words like headlines on a front page of a newspaper. I could see them there. I could see the words, you know. I could see them. Boy, I'm getting woozy.
All right. Just keep talking to me, honey. Tell me, what were the words? What came to mind?
I don't know if I could tell you.
No,
now.
you can tell me.
No, I don't
Well,
think...
you must have wanted to tell me or you wouldn't have called. Honey, now, what were they?
Okay. If I tell you, and you laugh, I'll kill you.
Tell me.
Promise you won't laugh.
If it's funny, I might laugh. Come on. What were the words?
I was going to write, just stepped out for a minute.
Well, that's pretty funny. Everything considered?
Are you laughing?
Kind of.
I told you I'd kill you.
It's all right if you kill me, honey. But leave yourself alone, please.
Listen, I'm going to hang up now, see?
Now, baby, talk to me, do you hear?
No.
Listen to me, I'm not laughing. I mean, didn't you mean for me to laugh when you called up?
All right, listen.
Think now. Think. I mean, you know you can always make me laugh. That's one reason I fell in love with you, honey. You made everything so easy to take.
No.
Are you listening to me, darling?
No. I'm getting sleepy. I have to hang up.
No. Don't hang up now. Don't hang up.
Is there anyone whose ego has never despaired, who has never been overwhelmed by the sensation of helplessness and the inability to go on with the arduous business of living? Even some animals, we are told, faced with unbearable pain or unbearable loss, stop taking nourishment and rather quickly die. I'll be back shortly with Act 3. Our unhappy heroine has determined to do away with herself. In addition, to record her thoughts on tape during the process of self-destruction. Firm though her intent may have been at the start, she has run into difficulties. Difficulties of her own making, to be sure, but nonetheless, effective little roadblocks.
Somebody in there? Anybody home? It's Harry from downstairs. The doorman, Harry. You want to let me in? I'm using the pass key in case you... Anybody home? Your husband called me, told me to come up here. Anybody home? What's that noise? I hear something. Well, you know, a tape recorder. What's that on for? Must be some reason. Somebody turned it on and went out. That's not like... Lady, what is it? You faint or what? Oh, she's breathing. She's not dead. What do I do? Call the super. House phone. We're in the kitchen. Yeah. Call the super. Oh, boy. Mr. Shattuck, this is Harry. I'm an 11K. Listen, there's a lady... Yeah, the lady that lives here. I don't know her name. They're new in the building. Listen, her husband called me a while back, said to come up here, see if there was anything wrong. Oh, she's passed out on the floor. I think she's sick. She fainted or something. There's a tape recorder going. You know, she's some kind of an actress. What do I do now? Call a doctor? Well, her husband's a police lieutenant. Do I call him? Well, maybe I better, huh? Oh, Mr. Shattuck, I think I hear somebody at the door. Yeah, I do. Maybe it's him. I hope so. It's him, Mr. Shattuck. Harry. It's your wife. She's fainted or something. See, over there?
Good Lord.
And this tape recorder was running when I came in.
Turn it off, Harry. Unplug it. Well, that's what went on while you were passed out, honey. That's the end of the tape. What do you think,
Terrible. Terrible.
Oh, I don't know.
I do.
I just thought you should hear it.
Terrible.
Why? Why is it terrible?
Because I couldn't do it.
You sure tried.
And I couldn't do it. I lost up the whole thing. I couldn't even take my own life. I couldn't even do that right. I never do anything right.
Oh, come on now. I don't know about that.
Well, I do.
No, you don't. Lots of things you don't know.
You can say that again. Why didn't you just let me die?
Oh, come on. I couldn't do that. I'm a policeman.
Oh, what's that got to do with it?
Well, killing yourself is against the law.
You're kidding.
No, not. It's on the statute books. Nobody is supposed to commit suicide. It's illegal.
What do they do? Send you to jail? Give you the death penalty? Suicide is punishable by death. How do you like that?
You feeling a little better, honey?
I think so.
Kids will be home from school pretty soon.
Oh, don't tell them.
Oh,
no. I mean, they wouldn't understand. They're too young.
There's somebody at the door.
Better see who it is.
You be all right?
Sure, I'll be all right. Go on. Go ahead. Don't worry.
I'll get rid of him. Come right back.
Take your time.
Coming. Oh, hello, Harry.
Is she all right?
She's fine, Harry.
Oh, that's good. We were worried, Mr. Shattuck and I.
Shattuck?
Super. I was talking to him before you came in.
Oh, well, you're very nice to be concerned. So see.
Everybody here likes your wife. We all like her a lot.
That's good. I'll tell her.
You and her haven't lived here very long, but everybody likes you both, especially her, because she's so cheerful, you know?
Cheerful?
Yeah. Always got a little joke going. You know, some little joke. It livens up the day.
Yeah.
And some people are so frozen-faced, you know, so kind of sour. Not your wife. She's always smiling, making some kind of a joke. It livens up the day.
I'll tell her what you said.
She's really all right.
Fine.
Oh, good. Well, when I saw that tape recorder running, I figured, well, she was rehearsing something. I know she's an actress. Was she rehearsing something?
Well, kind of.
And there was a saltine lying there beside the tape recorder. Maybe that's all she'd had to eat, and she felt faint. You know, something like that.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah. Well, you tell her I'm glad she's okay.
I'll tell her.
I'd hate for anything to happen to her. Her and her little joke.
Yeah, well, thanks very much, Harry. I'll tell her. Honey?
Yeah.
There's a doorman. Harry.
What do you want?
He wouldn't know how you are.
Oh, that was nice of him.
He said to tell you that he wouldn't want anything to happen to you. You and your little jokes.
Jokes? What jokes?
He said you made little jokes.
I don't remember any little jokes.
Said they liven up his day.
He tells me I'm too thin. I tell him he's too fat. We kid back and forth. That's all. They're no jokes.
Well, to him, I guess they're jokes. Anyway, they liven up his day.
Well, I'm glad.
He likes you.
How do you know?
He said so. He said Mr. Shattuck likes you, too.
Mr. Shattuck?
Yeah, super.
Well, what do you know?
I like you.
You do?
A lot.
Oh, I should.
Yeah. I like your little jokes. They liven up my day.
Now, you're kidding me now. You're trying to make me laugh.
Is that such a bad thing to do?
No, I guess not.
Well, who's that? The kids, huh?
No, they wouldn't ring the bell. They got keys.
I'll be right back. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Coming. Oh, Harry.
I forgot something. Got all the way downstairs and I remembered. Here.
What's this?
Some cinnamon buns from Mrs. Shattuck. I was saying your wife is so thin, I keep telling her. I think she fainted today because she never eats enough. So Mrs. Shattuck said, here, I should bring her these.
Oh, well, that's really very nice. Very nice. Gee, thanks. I'll call Mrs. Shattuck later and thank you. Thank you both very much.
I hope everything's all right.
Oh, sure. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Harry. Honey?
Who was it?
Miss Harry again. He brought you something. From Mrs. Shattuck. Cinnamon buns.
Oh, no. How can they be so nice? They're so nice.
No, all right. Come on now.
They're so nice and I'm so terrible.
No, darling.
I can't stand it.
You just think you're the worst person in the whole world, don't you?
I know it.
Well, you're not.
Oh, you don't know.
No, you're not, because I am.
You,
Yes.
you don't gripe all the time and complain and hate everybody and wish that they'd all go away and leave you alone and not keep expecting things of you. Expecting love when you haven't got any to give. When you're just barely holding yourself together to keep from screaming. You're not like that.
How do you know?
Because you're not.
You know, there's some nights when I come home and you're here and I look at you and I can't think who you are.
You're kidding.
No. I mean, it comes to me a little later, but for a minute there, maybe I'm so bogged down with work and not doing it right and being scared all the time.
You scared?
And I see this woman fussing around in the kitchen, and sometimes it takes me 2-3 minutes to realize that it's you and that we're married.
You never told me that.
Well, I guess maybe I thought you'd hate me if I told you.
Hate you?
Yeah. And you know, sometimes when you say to me, do you love me? I mean, you say that quite a lot, you know.
I know.
Well, there are times when you say, do you love me? And I say, of course, or sure I love you.
And I never believe it.
But sometimes it isn't true.
It isn't true.
I mean, that right at that very moment, maybe it isn't true. Right then, maybe I don't love you. And what I should say is, well, not this instant, but ask me again and maybe in 20 minutes, or ask me tomorrow, and then I'll probably love you. That's what I should say, but I'm afraid I'll hurt your feelings and make everything worse.
Yeah, but that's funny.
It is?
Yeah, I'd understand that.
You really like it when things are funny, don't you?
Well, it makes things a little easier.
You know, honey, I'm sorry that I'm not funny. I never was.
Oh, that's all right.
I don't know any jokes. I mean, some people know jokes. Other people don't. I mean, you know jokes. You make jokes with the doorman, with anybody.
Well, but that's nothing.
Wait. You know, I just thought of one.
All right.
I think it's the first joke I ever heard in my life. Let me see if I can. My husband's going now.
Oh, it's all right. You don't.
No, I got it. There's this man who comes running into his doctor's office, you see, and he says to his doctor, I've got Bright's disease, and he's got mine.
That's funny.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
I mean, he says to his doctor, you know.
I understand it. He says, I got Bright's disease and he's got mine. Mm-hmm. Sure, that's funny. Is that really the first joke you ever heard?
Years ago.
And you haven't heard any since?
Well, not that I remember.
Boy, that's sad. Only one joke in your whole life.
I don't care. How do you feel now?
Better?
You look better.
Well, I had a good cry and I heard a good joke.
You don't want to die anymore, do you?
Not right this minute. Ask me again tomorrow.
Honey.
I'm so miserable.
I know you are. Sure you are.
I feel so lost.
Oh. Darling, honey, you think maybe if you gave up the acting business...
What? Give it up? Oh. Listen, here, I played Medea, Euripides. How could I give it up?
Okay.
It was only in a gymnasium in Omaha, but I got great notices.
All right, okay.
In the first scene, Medea says to the Corinthian women, she says, I am desolate, alone, and alien here. I know just how you feel, Medea.
Yes, so do I think.
No wonder I was good in the part. Oh, what am I going to do?
Honey, why don't you ask that nice policeman, the one you live with? He probably won't have the answer, but he'll tell you that he loves you. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe it isn't. But it's probably the only one you'll ever get.
I'll buy that. I guess I can get along on that. For today, anyhow. Ask me again tomorrow.
The great philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, who died at the start of this century, who had such great aspirations for mankind and such disappointment in himself that he went mad. He had this to say about thoughts of suicide, that they were a way to get you through the night. True or not, profound or not, comforting or not, it's still an amusing way of looking at the whole problem, don't you think? Or do you? I'll be back shortly. I trust we haven't depressed you with our little tale of attempted suicide. Personally, I don't find it depressing at all, either the story or the fact. It's another reflection of man's wish to have his say in the big crises of his life. And like so many of his ardent human wishes, he is often deterred not by morality, not by illegality, not by any deep considerations, but by the pathetic and very endearing fear of simply failing and looking ridiculous. Our cast included Mercedes McCambridge, Mandel Kramer, and Sam Gray. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
And now, a preview of our next tale.
Come away, dear. This is no place for a little girl.
It's all right. I don't have to cry anymore now.
What do you mean, now?
I mean now that I know Mr. Charles hasn't really gone away. He just talked to me and told me I shouldn't be afraid. Would you excuse me, please? I have to go upstairs to my room and think about all the things he told me.
Is that child all right?
I don't know. The 3 people she loved most in the world taken away from her in less than a year. I'm not wise enough to know what that might do to the mind of a child, especially one as sensitive as her.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Come in. Welcome. I'm Tammy Grimes. A famous biologist once pointed out that as certain living organisms, like the amoeba, never die, death, as we know it, is neither natural nor inevitable. As we grow older, our bodies change. Our memory becomes a little less dependable. But for a good many, our minds remain as sharp as ever. What an exciting world it would be if by some wizardry our bodies hardly changed and suddenly found ourselves living, say, twice as long as most of us do now. Possible? Maybe. Exciting? Maybe. But maybe not.
Don't just say, Jerry. 70 years is not long enough for the kind of life we live these days. It's only because we're willing to accept death rather than to go on living that we're cut off before our real work is done.
Original idea, Dick.
I tell you, Jerry, one of these days it's going to happen. We'll all live at least twice as long as we do now. And when that happens, I'm going to do everything I can to see that I'm part of it.
Our mystery drama, The Different People, was especially written for the Mystery Theater by Arnold Moss. It stars Christopher Tabori. I'll be back in a moment with Act One.
Hi, Pat Summerall to say that warm weather means you'll be getting out more often and probably using your car more often. So make sure it's ready to go with car care values from True Value hardware stores. They offer high-quality Valvoline motor oil, plus kits for tune-ups and minor body work. And no matter how old your car is, you can give it a showroom shine with new Turtle Wax Minute Wax that requires no waiting or rubbing. You'll find these and many other car care values in the automotive department of participating True Value hardware stores and home centers, where you'll find values in every department.
Lots of friends are dropping by, summer fun's in store. With picnic time and camping time, it's country time for sure. Before you all get thirsty, here's a tip that should be made. Get a drink that tastes like good old-fashioned lemonade. Country time, country time.
Get down to your store for plenty of Country Time lemonade flavored drink. Look for the Country Time coupon in this Sunday's paper.
Tastes like good old-fashioned lemonade.
Boy, oh boy, the designer store for boys and young men at Northland and Eastland Centers is holding the most incredible suit sale ever. Right now, suits by Pierre Cardin and other designers are all on special sale for $79.95 or less. Nothing costs more than $79.95 at Boy, oh boy. If your boy needs a suit for graduation or any occasion, take advantage of this never-again designer suit sale before it ends June 15th. You'll choose from hundreds and hundreds of suits in boys and young men's sizes. Every suit is from Pierre Cardin or other famous designers. Nubby linen textures, ice cream shades, shiny chinos, lightweight gabardines. Every designer suit at Boy Oh Boy is $79.95 or less. Nothing costs more. Layaways available. You'll even get a $5 discount on all Pierre Cardin pants, too, at Boy Oh Boy, Northland and Eastland. Alterations at cost.
The word anthropology comes from two Greek words, anthropos, meaning human, and logos, meaning word or the study of. Anthropology is therefore the study of the human race, the science that deals with the origins, the development, the racial characteristics, the social customs and beliefs of all mankind. Two young men, Alan Bixby and Jerry Hansen, are on the teaching staff of the anthropology department of a large university. They are sharing an old house off campus that they have just rented.
Easy does it, Jerry.
Dick, I think we put too many books in this carton.
No, it's just a couple of more steps here.
It must be those two big volumes of Graeber's Anthropology. And all the Margaret Mead books.
Mead's books aren't all that heavy. Stop complaining, Jerry. After all, I'm the one who's going up these steps backwards. Oh, okay. We can put it down now. Right here.
Ooh, what a relief.
Certainly beats taking the books up here one by one into what's going to be our library.
Why do you suppose the owners of this place built their bookshelves way up here on this top floor landing?
Who knows? Maybe they wanted to hide them. Maybe they didn't like books.
We're going to have to clean out most of this junk before we can put the books into the shelves.
Yeah, we can stash most of the stuff in that big empty closet at the end of the hall.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Why don't we start with this little monster over here? This, I don't know, foot locker, chest, whatever you call it. Grab onto the handle, Jerry.
Okay.
I'll get the one on the side.
Here we go.
Okay.
Whoa, hey, wait a minute. The top of this thing came open. It wasn't locked. What do you suppose is in it?
That's really none of our business, Professor Hanson.
True, but aren't you curious, Professor Bixby? Just the slightest bit curious?
Jerry, stop twisting my arm.
Well, then let's take a look.
What do you know?
Well, it's just a lot of paper.
Oh, no, this is a lot more than paper. They're packets of letters, old letters. Dozens and dozens of them.
Most of them seem to be addressed to the same person, Mrs. Timothy Partridge.
Oh, handle them carefully, Jerry. They're ready to fall apart.
Oh, hey, here's one without an envelope.
Look at the date on it. May 14th, 1865.
1865? A letter written, 115, 120 years ago?
I don't believe it. Listen to this. May 14th, 1865. Somewhere in Virginia, my dearest wife, Amantha, this terrible war is finally over. A little over a month ago, Lee surrendered to Grant at a place
called Appomattox. With luck, I should be home within a week. 2 men under my company command, the Kennicott brothers, John and Matthew, will be joining us with their wives. My dearest love, I've never written you a letter like this before, but something strange has happened to the 3 of us. Although the men in our company were all exposed to the same bullets, the same diseases that wounded or killed so many of them, only the 3 of us are coming out of this war completely untouched. We've asked ourselves how this could have happened, and we think we have the answer.
Big, why are you stopping?
It's the bottom of the page. He goes on here on the second page.
No, careful with the paper. It could crumble right in your hand.
We may just have been lucky with the odds in our favor. But I think it was something else. I can't tell you in this letter what that answer is because you'd think we were all of us out of our minds. One thing we do know. Once we get home, we're going to pull up roots with you, our wives, and go someplace far away where we'll see no one. Where no one will see us or even find us. Far away. Maybe out west somewhere.
This is fantastic. Read on, Beck.
Why are we doing this? Where are we headed? Reread verse 10 of the 90th Psalm. And after that, verse 5 of the 39th Psalm. And then verse 26 of the 5th chapter of the book of Job.
Well, what is this?
You didn't put the King James Bible into one of these cartons, I hope.
Well, I saw it downstairs on the living room table.
And finally, the first verse of the 2nd chapter of the book of Ezra. With this letter, probably the last I shall write before seeing you again, I send you, my dearest Amantha, all my love and blessings. Your devoted husband, Timothy Partridge, Captain, U.S. Army.
What do you make of it, Big?
I don't know. But Captain Tim was obviously up to something funny. And he has given us a couple of clues. Let's go down and see just how good the good book can be for us. Psalm 90, Jerry.
Verse 10. The days of our years are 60 years and 10. And so on and so on. For it is soon cut off, and we fly away.
And that's clear enough. A man's life is about over when he hits 70. Now, verse 5, Psalm number 39. Yeah. Behold, thou hast made my days as a handbreadth, and mine age is as nothing before thee. Verily, every man at his best state is altogether vanity. Selah.
Which is a very poetic way of saying that the length of a man's life is nothing when measured against the endlessness, the deathlessness of God.
You're pretty poetic, too, Jerry.
But none of this tells us very much about old Captain Tim, does it?
What was the next quotation?
A book of Job, chapter 5, verse 26.
Job is just before the Psalms, isn't it?
How would I know?
Yeah. Here we are. Chapter 7, 6, 5, verse 26. Thou shalt come to thy grave in a full age, as a shock of corn cometh in his season. He seems to be harping on the idea that a man's normal life ends at about 70 and implies, I think, that that's not long enough. Wouldn't that be something if you and I could live to, say, 150? I'd give anything for that.
You would?
After all, 70 is not long enough for the kind of life we live today. Maybe it's only because we're willing to accept death rather than to go on living that cuts us off before our real work is half done.
Original idea.
I tell you, Jerry, I'm convinced that one of these days it's going to happen. We'll, all of us, live twice as long as we do now. And when it does happen, I'm going to do everything I can to see that I'm a part of it.
Bravo, Professor Bixby, and I hope you get your wish. Now, can we get back with the book of Ezra?
The letter said, chapter 2, verse 1. Now, these are the children of the province that went up out of the captivity, and so forth, and came again unto Jerusalem, everyone unto his city.
Well, what do you make of that, Professor?
I think the captain was trying to tell his wife something about the possibility of his living longer. A lot longer than the Bible's 70.
What?
He seems to be unhappy that he has only some 70 years to live. You tie that up with the fact that he and his 2 pals were the only ones in their company who went through 4 years of war without being touched. That tells me something. And Timothy thinks he has the answer.
But he doesn't say what it is.
He doesn't have to. If, for some reason, Partridge and his friends had the idea that they could survive a good many years beyond the allotted 70, and if they managed to do that, well, the rest of the world might consider them
as so many freaks.
Yes, and that would explain why they would want to get away from the rest of society and lead their lives unmolested by curiosity seekers.
But if, by some odd chance, what you're reading into old Partridge's letter were even remotely true...
Where does the book of Ezra come in? Is that what you were going to say?
You read my mind even better than you read Captain Tim's.
Here's where. The children go out of captivity. The captivity of leading what they consider to be too short a life. And they come again unto Jerusalem.
I don't get it.
Jerry, don't you see? Wherever they settled, wherever they went, I'll bet they called the place Jerusalem. As anthropologists, we owe it to science to investigate this.
Investigate what?
Partridge and the others did go out west and did settle in some remote, inaccessible corner of the country in the 1860s for whatever reason. And if that colony should still, by some chance, exist, we'd be witnesses to a culture, a civilization that's grown untouched by the outside world for over 100 years. And right here in the United States.
Oh, Dick, I think you are daydreaming. It makes absolutely no sense.
I'm going to the library to look at some maps.
Maps of what? Where do you begin?
The letter said, maybe out west somewhere. Oh, Jerry, where would you go if, to quote Partridge's letter, if you wanted to find a place where we'll see no one, where no one will see us, or even find us?
I'd go to the mountains where I could hide out in safety.
Exactly. Now, and I admit it, it's no more than a hunch, I'm going to go over those maps, old maps, new maps, over every part of the West where there are mountains, looking for...
A place called Jerusalem, right?
Or better still, maybe a place called New Jerusalem.
Dick, I think you are completely off your rocker.
Maybe, Jerry, but if I'm not, we may be on the trail of one of the finds of the century.
Hey, I am going to stay right in this little cozy corner of town. You, dear Bick, are on your own on this wild goose chase, completely on your own.
Well, Mule Deer, we've been traveling now for 2 days, climbing over these huge rocks. And still nothing.
Mr. Bixby, when you hire me as guide, you remember I promised nothing. Only to follow in direction deep into mountains where my grandfather say he one time saw white men long ago.
Well, we'll keep looking for them as long as our ponies hold out.
Oh, be most careful, Mr. Bixby. Let Pony lead you. He know best where to go.
Okay.
We come now, Elephant Rock. If you slip and fall off horse, is long way down. Maybe 200 feet, maybe more. Nothing to break fall.
I'll be careful.
Enter very narrow canyon. Walls of rock very close both sides. Must dismount, lead ponies. Squeeze through some places. Very tight.
And all the time we keep going higher and higher.
When we come out this short passageway, maybe you see sign of what you come here to find.
New Jerusalem. I found the name on a very old map.
I not know name. Only know stories my old grandfather tell. Maybe you find something. Maybe you find nothing.
Oh! What on earth was that?
Someone shoot at you. Maybe, Mr. Bixby, you find something. Something more than you expect.
The chief purpose of scientific investigation, we are told, is to penetrate into the darkness that shrouds the unknown. But those who pursue knowledge more often meet with defeat than with success. And yet they keep trying. To what discovery will young Professor Bixby's curiosity lead him? Or is it possible that... But I must not get ahead of myself. I'll return shortly with Act 2.
The kids like dogs.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Armor hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
What kind of kids love Armor hot dogs?
Big kids, little kids, kids who climb on rocks.
Fat kids, skinny kids.
Even kids with chicken pox love hot dogs.
Armor hot dogs.
The dog kids want to fight.
The dog kids love to fight.
In Poland, people are standing in line to go hungry. There is not enough food. The agencies of the Interfaith Hunger Appeal are getting through with food and other aid. Please, help. Give to Interfaith Hunger Appeal, P.O. Box 1000, New York 10150. You are the hope of the hungry.
Please, give.
A public service of Interfaith Hunger Appeal and the Advertising Council.
Hey, Mom, Dad, guess what I'm saying? Apple Basics, floppy disks, graph force.
If you can't guess, the time to learn is now. Computer speak is the language of the future. Prepare yourself and your children. Come to Simtech, your computer knowledge store, for a special 2-week program called Family Future Days. It includes Kids Computer Camp, where your kids will become fluent in Apple Basic and GraphForth, a graphics and animation language. For 2 weeks only, May 17th through the 29th, Simtech offers Apple hardware, software programs, and hands-on classroom education for your kids. And you, for only $2,195. You save over $1,000 on the regular price. There's a free hands-on introduction to Family Future Days this Saturday at Simtech on Maple, just west of Telegraph. Call 855-3990 to register. That's 855-3990. What better place to educate your kids for the future than your computer knowledge store?
Floppy disks, graph work, software.
Modern medicine has already made it possible for the average man or woman to live twice as long today as he or she might have a couple of 100 years ago. Think of the fatal, life-shortening diseases of only 50 years ago that are now forgotten killers. Is it then so impossible that at some time in the not-too-distant future, the average life of today could be doubled, even tripled? Young Professor Bixby, in the company of an Indian guide, is searching for a colony of people to whom this may already have happened. His investigation is suddenly and dramatically interrupted.
What on earth was that?
Someone shoot at you.
That shot came from up there at the top of the ridge. I'm going to see who's there.
Maybe better you not move.
Who are you? Why are you shooting at us? We are friends. We mean no harm.
Don't move. Either one of you. Stay just where you are.
It's a girl. It's a young girl.
If you're armed, drop your weapons to your feet.
No, we have no weapons.
Good. I'm coming down. And don't try anything funny. I'm one of the best shots in these mountains.
She's young and pretty. You ever see her before, mule deer? Know who she might be?
First time I ever come this far. Not know for sure anyone live up here.
Who are you, mister?
Name is Bixby. I'm a college professor. This is my guide, Mule Deer. Now, will you allow me to ask you a question?
What is it?
Well, that gun you're aiming at us must be over 100 years old.
Maybe, but it works real fine.
I don't mean to be rude, miss. But, for instance, your clothes. It's like some kind of costume. Old Civil War Union Army cap, officer's blue jacket, full skirt, cavalry boots.
That'll be enough, mister.
The name's Bixby. Bick.
Why are you here? What are you looking for?
For a man who thought he and some of his friends could live a lot longer than the rest of us.
What's he got to do with you?
If by some odd chance he might still be living up here in these mountains somewhere.
You'd like to meet him if he's still around. Is that it?
I certainly would.
Then maybe tell the whole... If you ever again bring anybody else up here...
I go, lady. I go. I don't come back. Never.
Now, you just walk ahead of me. Keep climbing up. I'll be right behind you. My gun pointed at the back of your head every minute of the way.
How much further do we have to go?
I'll let you know, mister, when we get there.
Whoa.
Just watch your footing. Rained last night. The stones are kind of slippery.
I wish you'd stop calling me mister. I'm Bick. Well, to my friends. What's your name?
Don't turn around. You just keep walking straight ahead. Name's Susanna.
Oh, what a pretty name. Right out of the Bible. Susanna, what?
Keep moving. Tell me something.
Yes, ma'am.
How did you ever find out there might be people up here who was different?
Well, a friend of mine and I, we came across a letter. By pure accident. A letter written to his wife by a Captain Timothy Partridge. It was dated 1865.
What of it?
Well, there were a couple of things in the letter that led me to believe that the captain and his friends might indeed be, what you just called different.
And what gave you the idea to come here?
A couple of hints in the letter itself. I figured that... Oh,
careful.
I'm slipping. There's something to hold on to. Susanna, help me! Help!
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. At least I think I am.
Try moving your arms and legs. Real slow. Real careful.
Yeah, there. There's no problem.
I can't believe it. No, don't try to get up.
Why not?
You just took a tumble off that cliff up there. See it? It's a good 75 feet. Except for a couple of scratches. Nothing seems to be wrong with you.
Why or how I wasn't hurt, I can't imagine. Maybe it's the good, clean life I lead, huh?
Maybe. But maybe it could be something else.
What are you talking about?
You'll find out in good time.
What do you know? None of my equipment was broken.
Equipment?
Yeah, the instant camera, my flashlight, transistor radio, the audio cassette.
I can't understand what you're saying.
These, right here. They seem to be intact. Here, let me try the camera.
You put that thing down. What are you trying to do?
Don't move. Huh. There we are. Won't take long.
What is that little black box? And what's that one?
Oh, boy, you certainly have been out of circulation, Susanna. That's a radio. May not work way up here in the mountains, but it might.
What's that? Where's that noise coming from?
I'm turning it off.
And what's that?
Oh, it's a light, a flashlight.
You must be some kind of magician.
Here's your photograph.
Photograph? That's me. That's a picture of me.
So it is.
Oh, wait till the folks see them tricks of yours.
What folks?
Where we're going. Where you said you wanted to go. Why you said you came here in the first place. And you know something, Vic?
What's that, Susanna?
You're the first person to make it up here in maybe 50, 60 years.
50, 60 years? How would you know?
I would know. Now, let's get moving.
Can we sit down for a minute, Susanna?
I suppose.
Oh, you know, I've never seen country like this in my entire life. So beautiful, and yet at the same time, so menacing. Strange silence, except for our voices. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
And that's the way we're going to keep it. Keep these mountains the way they was given to us.
The trail seems to be winding down.
We're getting near. Around the next turn.
Ah, fantastic. The ravines, the chasms, the clouds at your feet. It's like wandering into another world. A world that's not real.
It's real enough. And so are we. Well, there it is. Spread out in front of you. That's New Jerusalem. That's the town square, that open space.
The whole town, that seems to be carved right into those walls of red rock.
That's so.
And what are those big black holes in the sides of the mountain?
The entrances to the chambers.
Chambers?
The big caves where we live. You see that one over there? That's where we're headed. That's where me and my father live.
I'll be happy to meet your father.
Let's hope he'll be just as happy to meet you. That's him, Vic. Sitting at the table, under the hanging oil lamp.
Doesn't he hear us? He doesn't even look up. He doesn't move.
He will, when he's good and ready.
He's a handsome old man, beard and all.
Why do you call him old?
Well, what is he, 50 or 55? For people under 30, like you and me, that's beginning to be a little old, wouldn't you agree? What's he reading there with such concentration?
Scriptures. He's a real student of the Bible.
Susanna, is that you?
It's me.
You're not alone.
No, Daddy. I brought someone with me. A young man.
Who is he?
A stranger.
Stranger?
But he don't mean us no harm, I'm sure of it.
You, stranger. Come out of the darkness.
Yes, sir.
Who are you? What's your name? Why are you here?
I'm Alan Bixby. I teach anthropology in one of the big universities. I read a letter written by a Timothy Partridge, a captain in the Union Army, to his wife. It's written a long time ago. The letter intrigued me. It made me want to try to find out what happened to him.
Where'd you come across this letter?
In the attic of an old house a friend of mine and I had rented.
Well, what did the letter mean to you, young man?
That the writer thought he had discovered the secret to a much longer life than is given to most of us.
And you found your way here in order to discover what that secret was, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
And once you'd found these different people and discovered how they got that way, you would then go back to the outside world. And pretty soon the newspapers would find their way up here to these mountains and have a high old time at the expense of the people you'd spied on. Am I right?
Wait a minute, Daddy. I have good reason to think that...
Hold your tongue, Susanna. You, college professor.
Yes, sir.
Do you know who I am?
You're Susanna's father.
Do you know my name?
No, sir, I don't. But I'd guess...
Yes?
I guess you might be a descendant of the man who wrote that letter we were talking about some 117 years ago.
Daddy, you gotta let me speak. Remember Leviticus 19, verse 34?
You're interrupting, girl.
Try to remember, Daddy.
Leviticus 19:34. Let's see now. But the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be unto you as one born among you. And thou shalt love him as thyself.
For ye were a stranger in the land of Egypt.
Girl, are you telling me that...
Daddy, he's given me good reason to believe he may be one of us.
Is that so? Well, we'll have to make sure. Doubly sure.
I understand, Daddy.
Sir.
Yes?
You just asked me if I had an idea who you were. I think I know.
Oh, who am I?
The son of... No, better still. The grandson of the Captain Timothy Partridge who wrote that letter back in 1865. Am I right? Are you, in fact, sir, the grandson of Captain Timothy Partridge?
Young man, I am Captain Timothy Partridge.
It's been written that to know how to grow old is the masterwork of wisdom and one of the most difficult chapters in the great art of living. It's also been written that you imagine what you desire. You will what you imagine. And at last you create what you will. I'll be back shortly with Act 3.
Thank you.
Quick, open that package.
The Metamucil? Where's Cuddy? We're still in the store.
Right now, you could win big in Metamucil's Instant Riches Sweepstakes. See specially marked packages for game cards and entry details. You can win up to $10,000 or valuable shopping sprees. And there's something for everyone. 40 cents off my next purchase of Metamucil. Let's buy another.
People are staring.
Play Metamucil's Instant Riches Sweepstakes while supplies last. Void where prohibited by law, no purchase necessary. Read label and follow directions.
Weekdays on CBS television. Wake up to comedy with One Day at a Time.
You really think you're hot stuff, don't you, Shiner?
Ladies in this building, don't call me super for nothing.
Then keep laughing as Mel lays down the law on Alice.
There is only one rule in the restaurant business, Vera. Get them to swallow it.
And The Price is Right with the priceless Bob Barker. That's One Day at a Time. Alice and The Price is Right. Weekdays on CBS television. Check your local listings for the time.
When you want to see a new or used car, think of this. The Troy Motor Mall is one place where you can see, test drive, buy, and service almost every kind of car. Oldsmobile, Pontiac, Chrysler, Plymouth, Lincoln, Mercury, Buick, Chevrolet, Toyota, GMC, truck, Volkswagen, and Ford. Over 3,000 in stock at any one time. 9 different dealers, each in the top 5 in their class, all competing for your business. The next time, make one convenient stop and see them all. The Troy Motor Mall, Maple Road near Coolidge in Troy.
Roll call! Fisher Buick.
Somerset Pontiac.
Dean Dallas Ford.
Mike Savoy Chevrolet.
Bob Ford Lincoln Mercury.
Albee Toyota.
Salve Volkswagen.
Birmingham Chrysler Plymouth.
More sales and service and new and used cars than anywhere else. Under the stars, the biggest automotive center in the whole wide world. Troy Motor Mall.
Maple Road, that's 15 mile between Coolidge and Crooks in Troy.
We have all heard about the mountain climber who struggles foot by foot up the slopes of a nearly vertical mountain in order to reach its summit. When he is asked why he risks his neck to inch his way up to the highest peak, he says, because the mountain was there. Somewhere in the Rockies, the mountains were there over 100 years ago for a small group of men and women with a determined dedication to life. Vic Bixby, who has fought his way into these mountains in search of knowledge, is enjoying a ride over the waters of a calm, cold mountain lake. His companion, young, pretty Susanna.
Tell me more, Vic, about the world. The outside world where you come from. Tell me more about them magic things that are a part of that world.
I'd rather hear you talk. About your father, about the rest of the people, about you.
Not now, Vic. Not now. Tell me again about how you talk to people 10, 20 miles away.
Oh, 10, 20, 100, 1,000 miles away.
Tell me.
Well, you just pick up part of the instrument, signal a number, and instantly you're speaking to the person you want to talk to. It's called the telephone.
That's wonderful. Now tell me again about the lights.
Well, like I said, no oil lamps like the ones you have in the cave. No, you just press a button, it clicks, and everything lights up like 1,000 oil lamps. Electricity.
I would give anything to see some of them things for myself.
Maybe you can, Susanna.
No, Vic. That would never be possible. Not for me.
I could take you with me.
I couldn't go.
Oh, but there's no reason on earth that you couldn't come with me when I leave here.
If you leave here.
What's that? What's happening, Susanna?
Here's where the lake opens up. Goes down into the river.
Those rapids down there are pretty mean looking. Susanna, what are you doing? We've got to turn back. Give me those oars.
I'm going straight ahead, Vic.
Into those angry waters? You can't do that. We'll both be smashed to smithereens.
Here we go.
Susanna, we'll be drowned. Where do you think you're going?
Heading for that big rock.
You're out of your mind. The boat's being tossed around like an eggshell. I can't hold on, Susanna. Now help me. Help me, Susanna.
I don't want you to drown in these waters, Vic. Please don't drown. Show me that you belong with us.
You're a very lucky man, Mr. Bixby.
Lucky indeed, Captain Partridge. How I survived in those waters, I've no idea.
You survived because you willed yourself into survival.
And I'm glad you did.
Susanna, that was no accident, was it? You purposely rowed the boat into those rapids. You intentionally tipped the boat so that I'd be thrown overboard. Did you or didn't you?
I suppose I did.
But why? Why, Susanna?
To test you.
What kind of test was that? I could have drowned. I could have been crushed to a pulp against those sharp rocks.
Oh, no, young man. The fact that you're here proves that you couldn't.
You are one of us, Dick. One of what you would call the different people.
And if I hadn't been?
Sit down, Mr. Bixby. Tell me, when did you first realize that the span of 70 was not enough for you? That your work, whatever it is, needed more time for its completion?
I'm not sure. I do remember once saying to a colleague of mine that it was only because we are willing to accept death that we're cut off right in the middle of our life's work.
You believe that the time might possibly come when you might live twice as long as the people around you?
That it could happen to you?
Yeah, I guess I did. You know, Captain Partridge, when I get back to what you and Susanna call the outside world, they're just not going to believe this place exists. Or even that you exist.
When you get back?
Well, they'll want proof. They'll think I'm crazy. That all this town carved into mountains, you, Susanna, all of you, are things that exist only in my mad imagination.
You won't have to convince anyone, Mr. Bixby. Because none of that'll happen.
Of course it will.
Vic, listen to my daddy. He knows.
It won't happen, Mr. Bixby, for the simple reason that you're not leaving here. Ever.
My father means what he says. Don't try to cross him.
But I have obligations. I have work to do. Get to stay here? No, I can't.
If he says so, you will.
You're talking to me as if I were a child. I'm 29 years old. I'm a grown man. And that's not important. The world has got to know about you.
Now, you listen to me, young man, and listen hard. All of us here have sworn never to leave this place. Never again to expose ourselves to the poisons of the world you come from. For thy people have corrupted themselves. Exodus chapter 32, verse 7. Further, if your outside world ever did anything to disturb our lives, to penetrate our secrets...
What would happen?
You'd provoke us into doing something we might all regret. Something you'd never think could happen. And you, Mr. Bixby, would be responsible. Now, you just remember that.
Will you come with me, Susanna?
I can't. My father's just told you why.
And one thing more. You take a good look at Susanna here. In your world back there, you all grow physically older 4 times as fast as we do up here. You get what I'm saying? 4 times as fast. Now, Mr. Bixby, would you be good enough to pick up the family Bible on the table over there? Hey, careful with it. It's very old. Kindly open the front cover. Run your finger down the list of names with the dates of their birth. You find the name Susanna? There's only one.
Yeah, here it is.
Would you please read what it says?
Susanna Partridge, daughter, born to Timothy and Amantha Partridge, New Jerusalem, January 28th, 1871.
1871. More than 110 years ago, Mr. Bixby. 110 years. Mr. Bixby has dropped the family Bible, Susanna. Would you kindly pick it up?
I'm leaving here tomorrow at sunrise.
You'll never find your way down, Dick.
Don't worry about me.
Your place is here. You belong to us now.
I don't belong to anyone, Captain.
You remember the sacred oath I spoke of? You remember I said something terrible would happen if anyone broke that oath?
I haven't sworn any oath. There is no oath that binds me. The world has to know about you, Captain Partridge. You have to share this remarkable thing you've made happen.
Oh, we don't have to share anything with anybody.
In that case, I'm not waiting for tomorrow. I'm leaving right now.
Oh, don't, Dick. What you're doing is wrong.
I leave you, Susanna, the radio, the camera, all of it, till I come back. I'll keep thinking of you. Goodbye.
Don't you move, Mr. Bixby. Stay right where you are.
What do you think you're doing? Put down that shotgun.
I have had no reason to fire this weapon for almost 100 years. Don't give me a reason for using it now.
Goodbye, Captain Partridge. What do you know? Missed me with both of them. And you no more than 10 feet away from me. You're getting a little rusty, Captain.
Are you all right, Dick?
Not a scratch. Your father seems to have forgotten that I'm one of you. Captain, I do not wish to die. Not yet. So no bullet, yours or anyone else's, can touch me. Any more than you, Captain, were touched by enemy bullets in the 1860s. Goodbye. Both of you. I'll be seeing you maybe sooner than you think.
Be careful, Dick. Daddy, what are you doing?
Reloading my gun.
What on earth for?
To make sure your young friend doesn't get too far.
You know you can't stop him. You just shot at him twice. The bullet missed both times.
Well, they missed because I wanted them to miss. Didn't you know that? This next time, I won't miss. You see, he's no more one of us than you or I or one of them. I'm sure of it.
But the test. He came through with flying colors.
Luck was on his side. I'll be back in a while.
Oh, don't, Daddy. Please don't. He'll have trouble enough finding his way down through the mountains. Let him take his own chances. You don't have to dip your hands in his blood.
All right. But if he should manage to get through and come back here with his newspaper people and others, you and I know what we have to do. Don't we, Susanna? Must you make all that noise, Susanna?
I'm sorry. I was just trying to listen to some of that music on this radio box that Dick left me.
You've been doing that for over a week now, ever since he walked out on us. Give it a rest. You'll wear it out.
If I do, I have this little thing he gives me. Battery, he called it. It'll give new life to the box, he said.
All right, but keep it down. I'm trying to read my Bible.
And the bill just squeaked by the Senate by the narrow vote of 24 to 23. Now, more news about young Alan Bixby, university professor of anthropology.
Bixby? He's talking about Bixby.
He says he has incontrovertible proof that the age of these unusual people he's discovered up in the mountains is over 100, every one of them. He leaves tomorrow morning by helicopter with a plane load of reporters, medical doctors, and scientists, including his colleague, Professor Jerry Hansen. They should arrive at the hideaway settlement by noon tomorrow to make a thorough study of these curious oldsters. And now for tomorrow's weather.
Turn that thing off.
Promises to be fair.
Tomorrow at noon, the man said.
Tomorrow at noon.
Round up everybody into the town square. When Mr. Bixby and his friends arrive, they're going to run into the biggest surprise of their young lives.
must be the most godforsaken place on the planet Earth, Dick. Like the end of the world.
Jerry, when I told you I'd find this place, you said I was off my rocker.
Well, the odds were certainly against you.
And when I said I'd find Timothy Partridge, if there still was a Timothy Partridge...
Yeah, I remember. Are we moving too fast for the others back there?
Don't worry about them. Those doctors and psychiatrists and the others are just as anxious as we are to get to New Jerusalem. They can't wait to start all their tests.
Are you almost there?
Oh, yeah. Round this bend, and we're at the foot of Elephant Mountain. Oh, good Lord in heaven. It can't be.
All those crushed bodies. Dozens of them.
All over the place. Like a huge funeral pyre. All of them dead. That girl over there. That's Susanna.
Bick. This man. Here. He's still breathing.
That's Partridge. That's Timothy Partridge. Captain Partridge. It's me, Alan Bixby.
I know.
What happened here, Captain?
I tried to warn you.
Tell me what happened.
Long time ago, our people willed themselves into living a longer life. Today, we willed ourselves into ending that life.
But why? Why?
There will be no needles jabbed into our flesh now. No drawing of blood to test our bodies. You'll not pick at our brains or destroy our souls. Since we're not animals, not monstrosities, we chose to fling ourselves to our destruction from that high cliff up there.
Everybody?
Everybody.
How could you do such a terrible thing?
You didn't understand our world. We had nothing but contempt for yours, so we kept the oath that we had sworn.
I had no idea.
Well, of course you didn't. Oh, one last thing. Have no regrets about Susanna. Your world and hers could never have come together.
As young Bixby stands hopelessly at the foot of Elephant Mountain, in the midst of an entire community that has chosen self-destruction, he is tormented by the knowledge that it was his own curiosity, stemming from purely scientific interest, that brought this New Jerusalem to its end. I'll be back shortly.
If you've been waiting to buy a new appliance, your White Westinghouse dealer is now offering great values on brand new White Westinghouse 1982 models of refrigerators, freezers, washers, dryers, dishwashers, and ranges. And just when you need it most, White Westinghouse dealers are featuring a great spring price down event on previous year's models, floor samples, and other price down values. So buy now and clean up at the White Westinghouse Great Spring Price Down.
White Westinghouse, we're making things better for you.
I'm Lorette Ruthke, Director of Peace Corps. In 60 countries around the world, Peace Corps volunteers are sharing their skills and knowledge with people who really need them. But we need more volunteers, and we need them now. Volunteers are urgently needed in agriculture, math, science, and biology. Call Peace Corps now for more information. 800-424-8580. It's the toughest job you'll ever love.
A public service message of this station
and Peace Corps.
If you've been putting money aside, you can almost see inflation eroding its buying power, unless it's earning high interest rates or substantial dividends. And right now, thanks to Dreyfus Liquid Assets, even a small investment can profit from the currently high interest rates with complete cash availability. Think of your Dreyfus Liquid Assets account as an income-earning investment with free checking privileges. Privileges that allow you to pay bills and still earn money till the checks clear. You can even withdraw all or part of your cash by phone. There's never a penalty, never a sales or withdrawal charge. To get all the details, call toll-free 800-228-5000 for
for a simple, no-jargon information booklet and a prospectus including management fee, charges, and expenses. Find out how Dreyfus Liquid Assets helps you get the lion's share from today's high interest rates. Read the prospectus carefully before you invest. 800-228-5000. No charge for the call. 800-228-5000. Call now.
George Bernard Shaw, in the 5 plays he titled Back to Methuselah, wrote of a time in the future when all the people on earth would live in a rarefied society where no one ever died. According to Shaw, that final happy event would take place 30,000 years from now. But who wants to wait 30,000 years to see if it'll really turn out that way? I don't. Do you? Our cast included Christopher DeVory, Jada Rowland, Arnold Moss, and Russell Horton. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by White Westinghouse Appliance Company. This is Tammy Grimes inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Mr. Cash to a money market fund. Charles Schwab.
Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Today's mystery drama is drawn from life. When the curtain rises on this presentation of the Mystery Theater, you will be drawn into that maelstrom that in our lifetime has affected more people than in any century before this, the Holocaust. But we are not here to survey millions. This is one woman's vengeance, an eye for an eye and blood for blood.
Carl, I was so worried. You staying out so late and not coming home until morning.
I was afraid to.
Afraid of me? Your wife? Why didn't you call me?
I was afraid the telephone was tapped.
Why would they do that?
Anna, the past is returning to haunt me. I must be careful. I think I am a marked man.
Our mystery drama, The Final Step, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis and stars Marion Seldes and Roberta Maxwell. I shall return shortly with Act 1.
Ohio's Junior Miss.
Thursday on CBS Television.
The first runner-up, winner of an $8,000
It's the 24th annual America's Junior Miss Pageant. Lauren Green will host as 50 high school seniors compete to win the title of America's Junior Miss. Don't miss the America's Junior Miss Pageant, Thursday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain on CBS Television.
Hi, Pat Summerall to suggest that a good place to start pursuing your outside interest is inside True Value hardware stores, where you'll find a wide selection of their own quality West Point bicycles to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Biking is a good way to take in the summer scenery. West Point bicycles come in a wide range of sizes and models so that almost anyone can take advantage of this healthy mode of transportation. And remember, West Point bicycles are sold exclusively by participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
Can't he see the difference between the letters B and D? He won't stop talking for 5 minutes. Why won't she behave at school? He won't sit still. My child tries so hard, why can't he learn? He can't distinguish his right hand from his left. Why can't she remember how to tie her shoes? He's impossible to live with. This is Pat Collins for the Foundation for Children with Learning Disabilities. These frequent complaints of parents can actually be symptoms of a child with learning disability. Problems in language and math, lack of coordination, disorganization, and hyperactivity are just a few indications of this problem. The keys to helping a child with a learning disability are early detection and special teaching. For further information on recognizing learning disabilities and to receive a free copy of Their World, a publication of FCLD, write LD, Box 2929, Grand Central Station, New York, 10163.
The time is now. It is late evening. Fog rolls in across the Jersey meadows. On the turnpike, cars venture carefully, making allowances for vision obscured through their windshields. Up ahead, flares announce an accident. Like an overturned bug, sprawled across the highway, a sedan lies on its roof. An ambulance swings away with its passenger.
I'm a medic, ma'am. I'm not a policeman. You don't have to explain anything to me. The trooper behind us will ask all the questions when we get to the hospital.
I'm sorry about all this. Are you from Market Street Hospital?
Yeah, how'd you know?
You're a paramedic with the ambulance service.
Do I know you?
No, I work at General Hospital. I'm a nurse's aide.
No kidding. What lousy luck for you. I mean, it's good luck that you're getting out of the wreck. It could have been worse. Did I make the bandage on your arm too tight?
No, it's all right. I'm fine.
You sure? Maybe I better do it again.
Oh?
Oh, it is too tight. Look, I'll redo it nice and easy and careful. Don't you worry. There. It's all off. Hey, what are those numbers on your arm? What do you know? You mind me asking, what does 18333 mean, huh?
It was out. The tattoo I'd hidden for years from everybody except Jacob. Marks no one had ever seen since I'd grown up. They couldn't find anything wrong with me at the hospital, and I called home.
You what?
I'm all right, Jacob. I'm all right.
I was beginning to get really worried. I was just going to call the police.
Yes, you don't have to. I'm right here at General. Come to the emergency entrance. There's a state trooper here. He's going to ask me some questions.
Sweetheart, are you sure you're all right?
I'm fine. The car is a mess. I can go home as soon as you come to get me.
I'll be there in half an hour.
Well, hurry, will you, darling?
Of course I will. But I'm not going to go so fast on a foggy night to have an accident like some people I know.
Oh.
How did it happen?
I'll tell you the whole story as soon as you get here. Goodbye.
Well, I'd like to know the whole story, too. Are you Mrs. Naomi Berger?
Yes, I am.
Yes, well, my name is Johnson. I'm a state trooper.
I know. I can tell by your hat.
Well, I'm sorry to have to detain you this late at night, but I have to file this report.
My husband won't be here right away. He drives so slowly.
Yes, it's not a bad idea. You were pretty lucky, Mrs. Berger. I mean, real lucky, I'd say. Car turned over like that. And now the doctor tells me a couple of bruises and scratches. Do you think you can remember what happened?
Oh, yes. And did you ask the other driver?
Well, there was another driver?
Well, the man who stopped short in front of me. He caused the whole thing.
Oh, well, there was nobody there but you when we got there. What can you tell me?
I was behind a car, and he suddenly put on his brakes, and I tried to avoid him, and then I'm not exactly sure what happened after that.
According to a witness, your car climbed the guardrail and then flipped over.
Yes.
Well, could you describe the car in front of you that suddenly stopped?
I don't think so. It all happened so fast.
Well, I don't suppose you saw anything of the license plate, did you?
Yes, I did. There were 3 3s in it. And the letter A.
The letter A and 3 3s. Now, do you remember any more than that?
More than what?
Well, do you remember any more numbers or letters on that license plate?
What are you talking about?
The car in front of you that stopped without warning. You said you saw the letter A and 3 3s on the plate.
I did. I don't know why I said that. When is my husband coming to take me home? I don't want to say anything until he gets here.
Yes, well, I'll tell you what. I won't ask you any more questions tonight. I'll stop by your house tomorrow and we'll go on from there. Is that okay?
Yes, I'm all right. I just want to go home.
Good morning, Naomi. I thought we'd have breakfast in the garden today.
Jacob, you're the sweetest husband. Oh, you made breakfast and everything.
The least I could do for an injured wife. How do you feel this morning, darling?
Oh, let me have some coffee first, then I'll tell you.
Help yourself. And the toast before it gets too cold. There was a state trooper who phoned earlier. He was to come to see you. I told him you were still asleep. He's coming over this afternoon. Darling, what is it? You dropped your cup.
I don't know what it is. My hand started to shake.
After last night, that is not so strange.
Oh.
Well, we won't talk about what happened. We'll put it all out of our minds.
But I want to talk about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Where's the marmalade?
It's right in front of you.
Oh.
Anyway, the troopers said I should tell you they were trying to track down the license plate with the letter A and the 3 3s. When he realized he had not asked you the color of the plate, so they could identify which state it was.
I never said anything to her about A and 3 3s.
Naomi, could you have said that because, well,
Out of shock, maybe. In the ambulance, this young paramedic saw the A18333 on my arm. Could I have been so confused that I said that about the license plate of the car I almost ran into? I didn't tell you, did I? He was driving that car. Carl Dürer.
Naomi, makes sense. How could it have been him? Now, I wish you would put all this behind you. It's making you see things, and what is worse, believe them. Now, give it up, sweetheart. Give it all up. What is past is past.
I'll never give up. How can I?
How could you have seen the face of a man in a car in front of you at night?
Oh, Jacob, you just know it. You remember London?
What? It was like that? When you spotted him on Waterloo Bridge and he ran away from you?
Tonight he knew I was right there behind him.
If he did, and he stopped short on purpose, you might have been killed.
The Lord has other plans for me.
Don't make it too hard for the Lord to protect you. How many years is it now that you've been following this man?
I don't count it in years, Jacob. I count it in lives. My mother's, my father's, and my sister's. You didn't know them, or you wouldn't dream of saying to me, give up.
My darling Naomi, they are gone. Death camps, Nazis, crematoria. It is all part of history. It is over now.
Not for me. Ever.
Well, look at it dispassionately. Let us say that Karl Dürer is here in New Jersey.
He is.
And you have chased him, hunted him down from Auschwitz to Genoa to London to Argentina to New Jersey.
Are you denying it was him?
Of course it was. So he is here now, somewhere, in some town or city. Where does he live? Under what name?
I have found out before. I can do it again.
Why is he driving in front of you on the turnpike at night, or know it was you behind him?
Professor, what point are you making?
Naomi, is it not possible it has become an obsession?
It is an obsession. I don't deny that. You ask, how did he know? I'll answer. When I came out of the hospital after the night shift, there was a car parked ahead of mine. Karl Dürer walked to that car and unlocked it. He turned for a moment and looked at me. Then he got in it and drove off.
So that is how the accident happened. You were chasing him. So he recognized you, you say. But he did not know who you were. Maybe somebody from his past, somebody who could identify him.
He knows I've seen him before.
If the man in the car is the camp doctor who caused the death of your family...
Oh, Jacob, don't be so mealy-mouthed. Caused the death. Killed them. Murdered them.
If you want now to bring him to justice, you have to stop putting him on his guard by chasing him. Now, we may have to enlist the help of an international lawyer. We have to get enough evidence together to punish him legally.
You may have to do it that way, Jacob. I don't have to. All I have to do is follow him until he stands still long enough for me to kill him. Carl, what did you ring for? Don't you have your key? Where have you been?
I lost my house key and my key to work.
I told you to put them on the same ring with the car keys. Look what time it is.
Anna, please. I can't think anymore. Can I have some coffee?
Of course. Carl, take your shoes off. Sit in the big chair.
This was a bad night for me, Anna.
A whole night. And what time is it now? 10 o'clock in the morning, and you're not at work. What will Mr. Perlman say?
What will he say? Carl, I hired you at the recommendation of my foreman, Ernst. Your good work with your fingers assembling the transistors. I made you a section supervisor. We have a small shop here, Carl, and not the shop for work is serious. That's what he will say.
What are you talking so crazily for? Mr. Perlman is your friend. Here's the coffee. Drink it slowly. I made it strong. I was so worried. It's not like you not to call me.
Oh, that's good. I was afraid, Joanna.
What are you talking about? Afraid of me?
No, afraid the telephone was tapped.
Somebody listening. What do they know about you to listen? Who is it?
Well, that's the problem. I wish I could be sure, but I don't know who they are. Last night, we had our usual game, you know. I left Fritz and Heinz and Ernst about 11, and a little after. I go to my car, and there is this woman getting into her car behind me. And I know her right away.
It's not her, is it?
Yes, it is. And she knows who I am.
The same woman from London and Buenos Aires?
The same.
How could it be?
The same red hair. That moment we looked at each other at night, only an instant. I know her. She knows me.
What happened then?
Well, she shouts something at me, but I'm in my car and driving away fast, and she follows in her car.
She's crazy.
We are on the parkway, going north away from town. I cannot shake her. She's very close behind me. And suddenly there's a dog. You know how I feel about animals. I pull the brake down not to hit it. The woman is too close. She hits in the back of my car. You know, the bumper is bent, the fender. My neck, it hurts. Well, I stop. She has hit the guardrail and her car is turned over.
What did you do?
There are no flames. I get back into my car and I can see her crawling out. Then I hear sirens, the police cars. I go as fast as I can, and I keep going.
Is that what you were doing? Driving all night?
No, not all night. I stop up in Caddy Falls, and I go into a diner and have some coffee.
The woman in the accident, was she hurt badly?
I told you she was crawling away. So she couldn't be hurt too bad. But it was her fault following me so close like that. I can't have good thoughts about her. She could be from the FBI or Interpol. Anna, they are watching.
Still, after all these years.
I don't know if there are limitations on what they call war crimes.
What crime did you commit? You were like a soldier. You followed orders. A highly respected doctor who helped his country in the prison camp.
You think so? I thought so. But the Russians and the British and the Americans and the Israelis, they don't think so.
I thought when we finally came to America, we could live new lives and the past would be dead, buried forever.
I almost forgot. One good thing did happen in all this horror, and I'm proud of myself at least for that.
What happened?
The dog that ran out in front of the car, I told you. Well, I didn't hit him. Poor little thing out late at night. You see so many dead little animals on the highways run over by thoughtless people. It could make you cry.
I think you're getting the drift of where all this is leading. This is no mere tale of retribution or revenge. It involves a crime of war. All societies, it's been said, are capable of committing war atrocities. So who are we to cast the first stone? I shall continue our account of Naomi's pursuit of such a criminal when I return shortly with Act 2.
Feeling fit, feel so good, firming up the way you know you should.
I'm Susan Anton. The ultimate in feeling fit is sleeping on a Perfect Sleeper Pillow Soft. Extra thick comfort on top and ultra firm support inside. Perfect Sleeper Pillow Soft. Be a perfect sleeper. Buy a Perfect Sleeper. Perfect Sleeper. Turn up. It's a healthy investment in yourself.
The family's all gathered, summertime is here. Volleyball and barbecuing, it's that time of year. Working up first, just sitting in the shade. Nothing's finer than the taste of good old-fashioned lemonade. Country time, tastes like good old-fashioned lemonade.
Made with natural lemon flavor, so it's not too tart, not too sweet. Country Time lemonade flavored drink.
Tastes like good old-fashioned lemonade.
This is Ken Howard. If you're over 18 and already out of school, I have a personal question for you. Can you read as well as you would like to? I don't mean just traffic signs and sports programs. I'm talking about books, magazines, and newspapers, and the labels on medicine and food packages. If you don't read well enough to understand these, you can get help at your library. Many libraries offer assistance for people who didn't learn to read very well in school. If they don't have the programs themselves, librarians can often recommend a local tutor, self-help books, or even televised instruction that includes other subjects as well as reading. 25 million Americans have trouble reading, and some of them don't even realize it, or they're too embarrassed to ask for help. If you are one of them, don't waste your mind any longer. The libraries in your area are waiting to help you. You just walk right in and ask for books on any subject that interests you, whether it's basketball, basket weaving, or the mystery of the Baskervilles. You name it, the library has it. They've got your number. Now you get theirs and give them a call.
A public service message of the American Library Association.
A volunteer nurse's aide who has suffered the loss of her family in the Nazi extermination camp of Auschwitz some 35 years ago has made it her mission in life to bring the prison doctor responsible for the murders to justice, and has pursued his shadow across 2 continents.
This is the incomprehensible position I find myself in. Me, Karl Dürer, graduate of the Medical Academy at Dresden, honored in Stuttgart and Berlin for outstanding genetic research. I conducted bona fide medical experiments at Auschwitz. They don't believe that. I was never a Nazi. They don't believe that. So for years, I've been on the run. It is unjust. This creature with the red hair, she must have survived somehow. What does she want from me?
Naomi, there's a man from the police here to see you. She will be right down.
I'm sorry I couldn't get here yesterday. You're her husband?
I always forget to introduce myself. Jacob Berger.
Yeah, well, here, let's see. You teach classical literature and German history at the junior college, huh?
You know a great deal about me.
And your wife does volunteer work at General Hospital.
In the laboratory, not with the patients. But why such investigation, Mr. Johnson?
Well, sir, Mrs. Berger narrowly escaped with her life, so naturally we check every body and everything.
Good morning. I forgot your name?
Oh, Johnson, Mrs. Berger, state trooper. May I sit down?
Yes, and you may take your hat off.
Ma'am? Oh, I'm sorry. Now, let's see. You told me the night of the accident you observed the license plate of the car you hit had the letter A and 3 3s. Do you remember the color of the plate by any chance?
No, I don't.
I see. The color of the car?
Blue. Blue sedan.
How far in front of you was he?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say how far.
1 car length, 2 car lengths, 3, 4? Huh?
I'm not sure.
You were following this car for some distance?
I guess so.
You say you didn't know the identity of the driver or any occupant of the car you hit?
How could I know them?
So there's no basis in the fact for presuming you might have been chasing this car?
Chasing? Why would I do that?
Well, you were not on your way home from the hospital, were you?
If I may interrupt, I get the impression that the police believe there's something suspicious in my wife's actions and she's being accused of something.
Well, sir, we have 2 eyewitness accounts, Mrs. Berger, of which I'd like to check with you. Witness 1 told us that a gentleman alone got into a car opposite the General Hospital at 11:10 the night before last, that you were parked behind him. The witness was passing along the sidewalk when you shouted from your car, Mrs. Berger, "I'll get you yet." The man drove off, and you started your vehicle and drove off after him.
Tell me, what is this?
Jacob, it's false.
Now, the second eyewitness account was given to me personally at the Turnpike toll booth by the attendant on duty. He told me that on the night in question, a woman with red hair followed a blue sedan which had just passed and asked the attendant if that car had taken the service road or continued along the Turnpike.
And because this woman had red hair, you are saying it was me?
No, ma'am. I'm asking Was it you?
I think, Mr. Johnson, before this questioning goes any further, my wife ought to have legal advice.
Well, you're entitled. But I'd like you to accompany me now to the police station so that the 2 eyewitnesses could make positive identification.
Well, my wife would be happy to comply, but I think in this case also she is entitled to consult legal counsel.
I can't deny you that, sir, either. Give us a call tomorrow, will you? Or have your attorney call and we'll arrange for the witnesses. Now, in the meantime, I must warn you, Mrs. Berger, not to leave town. Good day to you. Tomorrow, don't forget. So long, folks.
Do we have to get ourselves a lawyer?
I don't know. You were very foolish. After all these years to betray yourself like that, shouting threats into the street.
It was just too much to see him so close like that.
But why didn't you tell me the truth?
I did, but I didn't tell you all of it. Jacob, I feel we are at the end of the trail. We've talked about this so often, but he's here now. He must be living in this area and working here. Now we should put the main plan into operation.
That plan?
You don't have to be part of it, Jacob, if you don't wish to be. We agreed on that. I always said that when the time comes and you can't go the final step, I'll let you out. I'll do it alone.
No, we are in this together. Everything. The final step included. When I married you, your mother and father and your sister Lisa became my mother and father and sister. I want Carl Dürr to pay the ultimate price as much as you do. He's had the luck to escape for a long time. I think it is over.
Anna, luck will not always be mine. How much longer can I escape this woman with the red hair?
There is a way.
To be rid of her. Forever.
Face her. Find her. Speak to her. Ask her why for the last 15 years. Is that when we were in London 15 years ago? Why does she follow you? What does she want? If instead of running from her, Carl, as if you had done something wrong, as if you were guilty of something, you spoke together.
Anna, you don't know what you're talking about. I can't do that.
Why not? What did you do wrong? So you were a doctor in a prison camp. It wasn't by choice. You were conscripted. They wanted an expert in genetics. You treated everyone who was sick.
But I did what I was ordered.
Were you ordered something so terrible you have to be running all your life?
No, Anna, it's the unspoken part of my life. You've been wise enough not to ask me what I did and why after the war I had to give up being a doctor and why I disappeared from Germany for so long. And then, when I finally wrote you under a new name from London, you came and joined me and never asked me why. Ask me nothing now also.
You know what I'm going to tell that state trooper, don't you?
Yes, just exactly how much?
I prayed last night, Jacob.
So did I.
I said to Mama and Papa and Lisa, now is almost the end of the trail. Did you make the phone calls?
Yeah, 2 newspapers.
How did you say it?
Well, I told them who we were, that you were going to the police station today to give information about a Nazi prison camp doctor. That here in our small town in New Jersey, a murderer lives among us.
Perfect.
Well, good day, folks. Oh, I'm sorry we have to meet out here, but space is at a premium today. I understand you wish to change your story, Mrs. Berger?
No, not change. Add to it. I did recognize the man who got into the car in front of me when I left the hospital that night. And I did follow him. I wanted to know where he lived. Mr. Johnson, he is a murderer.
Ah, I see. So you ran into him deliberately?
No, that was an accident, just as I told you. His name was Dr. Carl Dürr.
Hmm? And you have a basis for your accusation of murder?
I was there when he killed 3 people, if that's what you mean.
This happened recently?
A long time ago.
Did you report it?
No, I didn't.
Well, why not?
No, you see, what my wife has not made clear is that this Dr. Dürer performed medical experiments, so-called, in a Nazi prison camp, which resulted in the death of her father and mother and twin sister. Well, who was she to report this to?
The man is a Nazi. Do I have to say any more?
I'm afraid you'll have to tell me a great deal more, Mrs. Berger.
Carl, is that you?
Yes, I'm home, Anna. Oh, I'll get the phone.
No, don't answer it. Don't answer it, please, Carl.
Why not?
It's been ringing all day, since you went to work.
Why don't you answer the phone? This is too stupid.
Carl, please.
Hello? Hello? Who is this? Who is this? Who are you?
It was one of them, wasn't it?
Has this been going on all day?
Horrible.
He called me a Nazi murderer.
That's why I stopped answering the phone. Didn't you see the morning paper?
No.
Here. Look. On the front page.
Anna, please, you read it.
A murderer in our midst. Mrs. Naomi Berger accuses Karl Dürer of being a Nazi torturer at Auschwitz, the infamous Nazi extermination camp of World War II. The wife of Jacob Berger, professor of German history, made a statement today at police headquarters denouncing
Stop it!
All day, people have been calling here. They look us up in the telephone book. What are we going to do?
We have to go away.
Where can we go, Carl? You must stand up to this woman. See her. Go there. What do you have to fear? It's all lies. Make her believe you. This Mrs. Jacob Berger.
And it's no use. The authorities will come, and they won't listen either. Yes, I performed experiments under orders. Of course people die. They would have died anyway. I put them to sleep. Wasn't it a better death than being shot or gassed like the others?
You could be accused of murdering, like it says.
Anna, I have got to go out. I'm going to find that woman. I am going to face her, as you say. Oh, where's the telephone book?
Where it always is, next to the telephone.
Yes. Yes, here it is. It's like any other name. Now, what is her husband's name? Jacob.
Yes, Jacob.
Yes, Jacob Berger.
Who are you calling?
Mrs. Jacob Berger. I am going to tell her that Dr. Karl Dürer is on his way over to pay her a house call.
Don't go over there, Karl, yet.
Oh, Mrs. Berger? This is Karl Dürer.
No, Karl, no.
Just a moment, please. Anna, please.
If you are determined to see her, don't warn her when you're coming. Suppose she has some police with her when you get there. Do as I say, Karl. Hang up.
You're right. For a change. I will be the hunter, and she, the hunted. Let her wonder what I am going to do next.
It has often been said that the mills of the gods grind slowly, yet they grind exceeding small. In other words, the reward of patience is justice. Naomi Berger sees no evidence that patience would even ultimately redress wrongs, so she herself has decided to play Nemesis, a most dangerous game. I shall return shortly with Act 3.
Kodak brings the instant to life.
Kodak wants to offer you some instant fun money for a limited time only. Get a $10 rebate when you buy either the Kodak Colorburst 250 or the new Colorburst 350 instant camera. With either instant camera, you get the sharp, rich, vivid color pictures Kodak is famous for. See your photo dealer for details about Kodak's $10 fun money offer.
Kodak brings the instant to life. When you want quality, instant printing in a hurry, see the professionals who print at PIP.
Whatever your printing needs, depend on the professionals at PIP. Want your own personalized stationery and envelopes? Depend on PIP. Want business brochures and sales reports? Depend on PIP. For all your printing needs, depend on PIP. Look for the PIP near you in the yellow pages under printers. That's PIP.
The following is a reenactment of a scene that never happened.
When I told the fat man that I lost the letters of transit, I thought it was having a heart attack.
Sure. Do you know the warning signals of a heart attack?
Well, sure, Rick.
Well, no, Rick. Then listen and get it once. A pain in the center of your chest may spread to a shoulder, your neck, or an arm. May feel dizzy, nauseous, sweaty. If it lasts 2 minutes or longer, get emergency help right away. Got it?
Sure, Rick. Oh, Rick?
Yeah, shoot.
Well, the fat man was mad when I called the ambulance. He said it wasn't a heart attack, but me giving him indigestion.
That's common enough. A lot of heart attack victims say there's nothing wrong. Want to think it'll go away. Your American Heart Association has the information on heart attack, so get them on the phone. They're fighting for your life.
But, Rick, the fat man did have indigestion.
I'm feeling a little queasy myself.
Well, did I make a mistake, Rick?
Aside from being born, you mean? No. When you consider a woman who has waited 30 years to confront the very doctor who assisted the infamous Dr. Mengele by the injection of phenolic acid, benzene, or air, which killed in seconds, when you consider she watched her mother, father, and sister die that way, the way of human guinea pigs, when you consider all that, perhaps you can understand Naomi's feelings at this moment.
He's coming here. I know it, Jacob. I know he's coming.
What did he say on the phone just now?
He said, Mrs. Berger, this is Carl Dürer. And then I heard a woman's voice say, Carl, don't. And then he said, just a moment, please. And then they talked. He had his hand over the receiver. Then he hung up. Jacob, he saw the newspaper story. He swallowed the bait. He's coming because he has to silence me. But he doesn't know who I am. I could be related to any of the thousands of deaths. Are you ready, Jacob?
The car has gas in it, and it is standing right by the back door.
The hypodermic?
Everything is laid out on the kitchen table.
But not all of them. Only one. The other two should be in your briefcase.
Don't worry, they are.
Now, where will you be standing when he comes through the door?
Right there, just as we planned.
The hammer? You have the hammer?
I have it. I'm looking at my wife, planning this so matter-of-factly, and I don't know you.
Yes, you do. The final step. We've always talked about it. It has to be. There's no other way. Who would do it for us?
The courts.
Oh, bring him to court. You think he would answer charges in a court?
What time is it? Maybe he won't come.
He'll come. He'll have to. He has to know who I am. What evidence do I have? How safe is he? What do I know?
Suppose he carries a pistol. Have you considered that?
Why do you think I am answering the door? And you are standing behind it with a hammer in your hand. Oh, let him come now. That's him. The ring of authority.
Are you going to answer it? Open the door before he goes away.
And the hammer?
I told you that I have it, you see?
All right.
But wait.
What for?
If he has got a gun, warn me.
I'm coming.
Mrs. Berger?
Yes?
Is your husband home?
I'm afraid not.
I am Carl Dürer. I think you wish to talk to me. May I come in?
I have been waiting for you to call on me. Please come in. Go right ahead. Into the living room.
Oh, did I kill him?
No, he's still breathing. You did fine. Help me move him so I can close the door. All right, then we'll drag him into the kitchen.
About the injections, will you do it or should I?
I'll show you how to do it, Jacob. Don't worry.
He's coming to. Oh, how is he going to react when he is fully conscious?
His mind will be fairly clear, but he'll have no power over his body. He'll be able to talk slowly, but overall he'll be very weak and defenseless, just like his victims at Auschwitz.
Where am I?
You are in the kitchen of my house. I introduce myself to you, Dr. Dürer. I am Naomi Berger, and this is my husband, Jacob.
What have you given me? Why do I feel so weak?
Don't you recognize it, Herr Doctor? You used so much of it. It is the same drug you gave my mother and father and sister many years ago to quiet them, so that when you were quite ready to administer...
You are mistaking me for someone else.
I thought as a genetic scientist you would like to experience this sensation firsthand.
I can't move.
Well, perhaps it is not entirely the drug. Perhaps you are paralyzed with fear. 3 doses tonight. 1 for my mother, 1 for my father, and 1 for my sister, Lisa.
Why do you accuse me of these things?
Because I was there. I was in that hospital. The 4 of us. I saw with my own eyes. I saw your Dr. Mengele say to you, Carl, take care of these biologically inferior specimens. So it was time for the second treatment, and you injected the specimens, mother, father, and Lisa.
No, you're wrong. I was not a camp doctor at Auschwitz.
But then it was time for lunch, and you said to me, little girl, wait there, so your mother and father and sister will see you when they wake up. And then you went to lunch.
That was not me. You are mistaken. It was someone else.
Only I knew they would never wake up, and for some reason I wasn't weak. I was strong, and I ran away, and I hid.
Naomi, is it time for the next injection?
No, not yet.
Redhead. You are the redhead.
Can you remember now, Herr Dürer? 15 years ago. 20. I never forgot you, Herr Dürer. Everything is fine, Jacob, all in order. I'll help you carry the doctor to the car.
Where are we?
We have traveled an hour and a half. You have been asleep.
How am I going to die?
2 injections, 15 minutes apart.
Doing this does not bother you, huh? What are you, a teacher?
I teach the classics, German.
Yes, literature. I am not a beast. I am not inhuman.
Perhaps not now, but then you lost touch with reality. Those were human beings you experimented with.
I was a doctor, highly qualified.
Do you know what the word conscience means?
I know what the word duty means. An order is an order, and it must be obeyed. You believe that I would be here today if I had disobeyed?
You would have been here with a clear conscience.
Conscience? This is the only word you know.
Can you move your arms or hands, Dr. Dürer?
No. My body will not obey me. I couldn't even spit in your eye.
Then you will have no difficulty in holding still while I roll up your right sleeve.
Oh, Carl, I've been so worried.
Mrs. Dürer?
Yeah, yes?
I'm State Trooper Johnson. Now, these keys were found on the turnpike a few days ago. I traced one to the Acme Transistor Corporation, where I believe Mr. Dürer works. Now, I spoke to a Mr. Perlman.
My husband's boss, yes?
May I come in?
Excuse me. I was expecting my husband.
Well, Mr. Perlman identified one of the keys as from a locker of your husband's.
The other one is our front door key. Carl lost them.
Well, may I ask, is your husband in good health?
Is something wrong?
Well, he wasn't at work, and Mr. Perlman said he's been absent a lot lately.
You sound like a sympathetic man, and I'm going to tell you something. Last night, Carl was very upset.
Because his name was in the newspaper?
Yes. He said he had to talk to that woman who said he was a Nazi, and he went out to talk to her, and he hasn't come back home yet.
It is all over. I hid the body in a cave by the reservoir.
Did anyone see you?
No. I pulled the car off the turnpike. When I walked back to it, I did not turn the lights on until I was on the road coming home. No one saw me.
So, it's done. The final step.
I do not share your feeling of relief. The hypodermics are in the briefcase.
What did he say in the end? Did he confess? Did he weep and grovel like so many of them did?
He just went to sleep. Now, I'll take these hypodermics and wash them out.
I know it's late, Jacob. Would you like something to eat?
I do not think I could ever get food past my lips. You can pour me a whiskey. I'll be back in a moment.
Oh, hello?
Mrs. Berger?
Yes, this is she.
This is Trooper Johnson. I know it's very late, but something important has just developed, and I have to talk to you, ma'am.
Well, come on over. We're still up. I'll leave the light on outside.
Oh, good. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
All right. Jacob, come here quickly.
What is it? Who is that on the telephone?
Our friend Johnson, that state trooper. He's going to be here in 5 minutes.
Oh, my Lord.
Now, put the briefcase in the upstairs closet with my nurse's aide uniform. Are the instruments clean?
Yes. Oh, how could they have found him so quickly?
Now, remember, you were here all evening. Put your slippers on. Go sit on the sofa. Open a book.
Mr. and Mrs. Berger, I am going to dispense with the apologies for the lateness of the hour. Now, I've been to see the wife of Carl Durer. He left home to come here, Mrs. Berger. Now, did you see him?
No, I can't say I did.
At no time today has Carl Durer been to see either of you?
But Jacob and I have been here alone all evening.
I see. I haven't yet informed Mrs. Durer, so I shall ask you to keep this to yourselves for the present. 2 hours ago, in the Reservoir District, Carl Durer was discovered run over on the turnpike, dead. Now, he was apparently hit by some vehicle.
You think he was walking along the highway and he was hit by a car?
Well, he's been taken to the morgue, and after a thorough examination, we ought to be able to pinpoint the cause of his death. I'd better go now and inform Mrs. Durer.
He suspects us.
They're going to find traces of the poison in him. I don't understand how, after those injections, he could get up and walk to the turnpike. It was the identical phenolic acid he used on Mother and Father and Lisa. It is just beyond me.
Naomi.
You told me you left him hidden in a cave by the reservoir. But that's over a mile from the main road. Jacob, what happened?
Naomi, I could not do it. I did not inject anything lethal at all. I started to roll up his sleeve. I took out the hypo and he passed out. Fear, shock, or what remained from the original tranquilizer, I do not know. I pulled him out of the car. I propped him against a tree, and I drove off. I knew he would wake up sometime. I'm sorry, Naomi.
You didn't do it.
I couldn't. I could not take that final step.
Oh, my dear Jacob. How could I have asked it of you? He must have come to and started to walk home, and somebody else. He could have been blinded by headlights. Oh, Jacob. All these years, and we never punished him.
Isn't it enough that we brought him to the edge of death?
We who live by high principles to maintain a peaceful society, cannot bring ourselves to fight fire with fire, death with death, as did Naomi in her pursuit of a 30-year-old murder. Unhappily, as long as humans are capable of inhumanity, we are destined to live in an armed camp. That appears to be man's fate. I shall return shortly with some closing words.
Before Shogun, in a Japan of warring clans and star-crossed lovers, there was the glorious saga, Shike. Shike, the beautiful and violent epic of a warrior monk trained in 1,000 ways to kill, and the radiant noblewoman whose passion for him defies all tradition. Shike, the Japan you will always remember. In the Jove paperback you will never forget.
Pour on the snap. Pour on the crap. Barbecue sauce. Pour on the fat. Pour on the crap. Barbecue sauce. Pour on the snap. Pour on the crap. Barbecue sauce.
Only one barbecue sauce can give me the snap of this secret blend of 16 herbs and spices. Ours.
Pour on the snap. Pour on the crap. Barbecue sauce. Pour on the snap.
Here at Fire Station number 3, between fighting fires, we play a lot of checkers and drink a lot of coffee. So our coffee's Kava Instant.
Your move, Hogan.
Full-flavored Kava's the only 90% acid-neutralized coffee. And with less acidity, no matter how much we drink, we still feel good.
Oh, nice move, Hogan.
In fact, we drink enough Kava to put out a fire.
Uh-oh, I think I'm in trouble. Saved by the bell.
Kava, all the taste you want in coffee without all the acidity.
This is Carl Malden. Now only American Express Traveler's Checks offers exclusive new services that protect more than just your money. Now if you lose your credit cards and ID along with your traveler's checks, only American Express will help you cancel your cards, issue you a temporary ID, cash a check, and put its travel service at your service 24 hours a day. Ask for American Express Traveler's Checks. Now they protect more than just your money. Now they help protect your vacation.
Services available in the U.S. and Canada. Certain conditions apply.
None have defined man's nature better than Rudyard Kipling. He observed the struggle between the law-abiding and the lawless and translated it into the law of the jungle. Now, this is the law of the jungle, he wrote, as old and as true as the sky. And the wolf that shall keep it may prosper, but the wolf that shall break it must die. Our cast included Marion Seldes, Roberta Maxwell, Norman Rose, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall, inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.